In my last episode of my survival series, I built this farm, one of the fastest producing bone meal farms for your Minecraft Bedrock. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can build this amazing farm over here, which if you AFK for just 1 hour, you're going to get around 10,300 bone meal. Now, before we proceed on to how to build this farm, I'm going to quickly go ahead and give you guys a quick overview of how this farm works. If you want to watch the full episode, link is in description, or you can also find it on the top right corner of this video right now. So here you can see this is the middle of the entire farm. So this is where your bone meal is going to be deposited, and this one lever is going to activate all the farms. All you have to do is switch it on like this, and there are around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms. And all of the 5 farms are connected to this one thread. So that's how powerful this farm is. And as you can see, we already have a lot of bone meal coming in. We probably got half a stack in just 10 seconds or something like that. So as you can see, it's completely designed, is why it might look complicated for you guys. Both of the chimneys are completely not at all required for the farm to work. It's completely designed purposes. So let's get on to quickly on how you can build this farm. So guys, to build this farm, you're going to start off by building one kelp farm first, and then go ahead and duplicating the one kelp farm to 5, 6, how much ever you like. So to start off, all you have to do is go ahead and build yourself a T. Once you have a T, you're going to remove this block. Go ahead and place yourself a lever over here, and place a torch right there, and a redstone dust right over here, and place your repeater facing exactly this side. Now you have that one ticked over here. You're going to go ahead and switch this off, and you're going to have to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now of course over here you can extend to as much as you want until the redstone signal goes. Alright, to see how much you can extend, you have to go ahead and lay your redstone dust and then go ahead and extend it all the way across and see how long could the redstone travel. In my survival episode, I went ahead and built around 8 blocks. Alright, we'll remove these 2. So as you can see, this is how much I built in my survival episode. So I'm going to go ahead and continue that. Now what you want to do is you want to come over here and lay your sticky piston on the redstone dust so that it opens up. Make sure you don't do that. And once you have this ready, you're going to go ahead and add some blocks right in front of the sticky piston over this layer. You're going to go ahead and lay sand right over here on this layer in front of the sticky piston, and also on top of the sticky piston. Over here you're going to place 2 blocks, a redstone torch, another block on the torch, and another torch. Once you have this torch ready, you're going to go ahead and extend this layer all the way across until you reach this part. Now you're going to lay dust all across this platform. Once you have your dust over there, you're going to obviously place your piston on the dust. Once you place your piston exactly like that, this is the layer where the kelp will stay. So we have the piston plunging up right there. Now you're going to go ahead and close this like this, and on this side as well. Repeat this arc in the front as well. Now make sure that the last layer goes and connects to the piston exactly like this, and close it off where the piston is. Also make sure you leave a gap over here. So this is exactly what your farm is supposed to look. The blocks will end right above the piston. Now we're going to remove this block, and you're going to have to place your dust over here all the way across right over here. And lastly, place a block on the torch. Now you'll see that the redstone dust is now lit up. Now depending on the size of your single kelp farm, you will need accordingly that many pistons, sticky pistons, and trapdoors. You're going to lay trapdoors on this block over here and open it up. Make sure you open it up. It is very, very important that you do so. Now like I said before, you will need exactly the same amount of composters, trapdoors, sticky pistons, and pistons depending on the size of your single kelp farm. Now you're going to go ahead and grab your hoppers. Before you grab your hoppers, you're going to keep your composters exactly on this layer over here. Now you're going to add your hoppers to the composter. Once you add your hoppers to the composter, you're going to come to the side, and you're going to have to go ahead and go to the piston area over here and add your hoppers that goes to those hoppers. Now for this farm, you will require a lot of hoppers, so make sure you have an iron farm. Also, tutorial for the best iron farm is in the description as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to not miss out. Now what you're going to be doing is, once you have this ready, you're going to choose the front side of the farm. You can keep the front side this, or you can keep the front side that. I suggest you to go ahead and keep the front side of the farm where the redstone is not there. Now if you want your farm to be this side, you will have to switch the redstone all the way this side, and you will have to mirror this thing on that side. That is exactly what I did in my survival. Make sure you choose the exact front side that you need. Once you've chosen your front side, you're going to put a block over here, a temporary block, and run hoppers all the way across to the temporary block. All the bone meal that gets produced will be carried over to the front over here. Now once you have this ready, the last thing you need to do is go ahead and add some glass panes over here, and then some water, and then just kelp, and then you are done with one of the kelp farms. Let's add glass over here. Yeah, once you've added your glass, you're gonna have to go ahead and go back over here and come up. You didn't have to make that big U-turn, but yeah, grab your water and also your kelp. Now before you add water, make sure you go ahead and add some blocks right below this layer over here, or your water is gonna spill everywhere, and make sure you close it on the side as well. Now grab your water bucket and add water on the trapdoor while you crouch so that you don't trigger the trapdoor as well. Once you've done this, you're gonna step down inside and lay water on the sand layer, as you can see, exactly just like this. Now the last thing to do is just add kelp on every block below the sticky piston. Below the piston. Once you've added that, you are done with the entire kelp bone meal farm. This will produce bone meal. Now all you have to do is repeat this entire farm 5 to 6 times, or how many ever times as you want on this side.
1 hour later.
So as you can see, I've built this exact same farm 2 times more over here. Now all you have to do is go ahead and connect your hoppers and your redstone, and now your bone meal farm will be ready. For that, all you have to do is you need your hoppers. You're gonna choose a spot where you want your chest and your redstone to be. Let's just say I want it right over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and keep a double chest right over there, and then just go ahead and attach it to the hopper and bring it so all the hoppers can connect to this hopper. That's some farm, and lastly, there you go. Now as all the farms are connected, now all you have to do is connect the redstone. Before we connect the redstone, I suggest you to go ahead and run each of the farm and see if it works. Sometimes your farm could be in between 2 chunks, and that will indulge with the farm and it will not work. If your redstone, or if the entire farm is in between 2 chunks, let's just say the chunk changes exactly at these blocks, then this farm will not work. So I make sure you check before you connect all the redstone. So you just have to switch it on and see if it works. This works like a charm. Yep, it works like a charm. I switched it off. Let's switch this on, see. Alright, this works like a charm as well. Let's switch this off. And lastly, alright, this works. Now in my survival episode, I built 5 of these. Now over here, as for a tutorial, I just built 2. Now for the redstone, you're gonna come to the redstone section over here. What you're gonna have to do is you wanna have to go ahead and place blocks over here all the way across right over here. Now for this is the pathway where we're going to be connecting all the redstone. For this you will need some redstone dust and repeaters as well. You're going to go ahead and bring some blocks over here, and then I suggest you go ahead and add your lever right over there, and you're going to lay redstone dust all the way across this entire platform. Now what you want to do is make sure once you place the lever you switch it off, and once it's off it's going to light just like this. That means it's off. You want to go ahead to every farm, and wherever the redstone torch is, you want to place the block right next to it and add a redstone dust. And make sure, this is very important, make sure that you add a repeater right over here that goes to that farm, and this one it flows this way, so we can add a repeater right over here and also right over here. And let's connect it over here, and also the final redstone dust right over there. There you go. Now your farm is ready. You can go ahead and remove this lever. You'll see that the farm will not turn on. It means all the redstone is perfect, and you have connected all the redstone dust over here. Switch this on. You have all the farms running. As you can see, they're flickering and it's running. So we can go ahead and switch this farm off. So let's open this chest up, and you can see we already have 59 bone meal coming in right up, and we will have some more. Okay, cool. Alright, so as you can see, this is the entire farm itself. Now if you had seen my survival episode, you'd see that it looks completely different. It's because it's completely just designed outside. All I did is I connected all the farms, added some glass and everything, and then that's exactly why it looks like that. Now this is a very powerful bone meal farm. I suggest you to decide how many kelp farms that you want in your bone meal farm. That is one of the most powerful bedrock bone meal farms. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe and also drop a like on this video. You can also check out my Minecraft survival episodes, link in description or in the end screen.